If after watching this video you do not know what keyframe is and how to use keyframe, I'll personally sponsor you to where you can start a new life. I don't know where, but I'll sponsor you because I'm going to explain keyframe in its simplest form that even a child would understand. Now let's go. So let's say this is your video. Now, if you want this video to move from this point to this point, remember there are times we zoom in, we shift our video to one side, like we shift ourselves to one side in a video, we do all sorts of things. Even some objects in our video, we can make it to rotate, we can make it to just move in and leave the frame immediately or maybe slowly, and even our text. Now, if that's what you want, if you want your video to move from this point or an object in your video to move from this point to this point, all you have to do is use keyframe to command it. Keyframe is more like a marker. It's also a commander. It commands this thing to move. It also marks where this thing is going to start and where it will end. So you take your playhead to this point, the point where you want your object to start moving, the point where you want your video to start zooming in, or you want it to rotate, add keyframe. After adding keyframe, if you want your video to zoom in, and you want it to zoom in from this point to this point, all you have to do is to take your playhead to this point and use your hand to zoom your video. Rotate the object if you want it to rotate. You rotate the object. What happens is that you've told your editing software that from this point to this point, I want this object to rotate, and that's what will happen. It won't exceed here. So once you are done with whatever action you want to take, keyframe will automatically add another keyframe just to mark the beginning and the end of whatever action you are taking in between. Do you understand? Another thing I want you to notice is that the farther apart your keyframes are, the slower the movement, the slower the action. Let's take, for example, zooming. If I want to zoom in slowly, I have to place my keyframe farther apart. But if I want to zoom in one time, like, I'll bring the keyframe closer to each other. Do you understand? I hope you understand, but if you do not understand,